Right guys, in this tutorial we're going to make this Halloween pumpkin cake. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stacking up my round tiers. Stack them up as high as you want your pumpkin. I'm using these donut cake tiers and I'm leaving the top one empty in the middle. And once that's done, I'm just going to start to carve away at the sides, on the top and at the very bottom. This is because I want a nice spherical shape. So just carve right in at the bottom, try and make it as round as possible. Once that's done, just cover the whole thing with some chocolate ganache. You can always use buttercream for these things and then chill it, but it's always a lot more sturdy if you use chocolate ganache. I'm smoothing that out with a little smoother now. These really help, these little plastic smoothers. They really help to get a round shape when you're doing a round cake, like a football or like this, a pumpkin. Now I'm going to cut my face out here. This was just for a bit of fun. This was a cake to look like a real pumpkin, but for a bit of fun I cut these holes away to make a little face as well. Took some of the sugar paste and I'm just colouring it with some yellow water-based colour. I'm steaming my cake and then just wrapping that sugar paste right over the top and smoothing it all in. This is when I can then put the details in that I did earlier with some tools. And obviously this will depend what face that you chose to do, if any, because like I say, you can just do a pumpkin. What I want to do now is these segments, literally taking my Dresden tool, I'm just doing lines up from the bottom, all meeting in that middle area on top, and then airbrushing the whole thing with Spectrum Flow Orange. I'm airbrushing vertically up and down all the way around the cake and going slightly deeper in the colour where the lines are, so go a bit closer where the lines are just so it has a slight darker tone, and then I'm just airbrushing in those holes there with some Spectrum Flow Black. To make the top of the pumpkin, I'm just going to take some sugar paste and I'm just colouring it with some yellow, some black and some orange to make a brown kind of colour. I think I've added a bit of water-based green into this as well. And I'm just moulding it into this sort of hat shape, popping it on the top and then drawing lines with the back of my knife all the way up to the top of that. And that's it guys, it's as simple as that to make this really realistic Halloween pumpkin cake. And obviously you can do whatever faces you want to make it fun, or you can just keep it as a realistic pumpkin.